Okay guys, last lesson we started with an introduction, but today we are going to have a little bit more of a formal look at algebra. This is a new topic, so you will need a new heading in your book and a title page if you would like, algebra. Okay, in red pen, underlined, you also need a heading, algebraic expressions, because that is what we are doing today. Okay, today we are going to look about what an algebraic expression is and how it's useful. Last lesson we had an introduction to algebra, and we all agreed that algebra sounds really tricky, but it's just about picking up patterns between different parts of information. We had a look at the triangles, we had a look at the squares, and we really quickly drew a values table. Now I'll come back next lesson guys and go through what a values table actually is. But first off, we should have a heading in our book, Algebraic Expressions, and we should be ready and keen to understand what they are. So let's go. Okay, you don't have to write this. This is just giving you some context. You'd be familiar with some of the following expressions that I have listed here. So 5 plus 2, 6 plus 12, 5 bracket 2 plus 1, 3 bracket 1 plus 4. These are what we call numerical expressions. Okay, they are expressions, number sentences, that involve straight numbers. So we have here 6 plus 12, we have here 5 plus 2, we have here 3 brackets 1 plus 4, we have 5 brackets 2 plus 1. They're just straight numerical expressions, and they're pretty straightforward and not all that hard to understand. Okay guys, so algebraic expressions, by the same kind of token, look really similar to those numerical expressions, except they use a pronumeral to represent a circumstance where we don't know what the value is, or an unknown value. So I need you to write this little definition, guys, into your book. So where you've got that heading, algebraic expressions, I need you to write that definition in. And I'd like you to do these examples, okay? I'd like you to draw these examples underneath that definition. Here, these are Mr. Corsi's dodgy A's, okay? So they're meant to be A's. You might be looking at them weird. They do look a little bit weird, but it's just how I draw A's. So this algebraic expression is saying A plus 2. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when we add 2 to an unknown value. In this case, Mr. Corsi chose to represent that unknown value with this pronumeral. Okay, pronumeral is just a fancy name for the word letter, okay? And I've used the letter A. Now, this one down here is another algebraic expression, and it's used when we need to represent an unknown value that has had 2 subtracted from it. So, A is my unknown value, subtract 2. Now, this one over here, guys, okay, this line here, most of you usually recognize as fraction, okay? It looks like a fraction. However, it's just how we actually write a division sign. So all I'm saying in this algebraic expression is unknown value divided by 2. Okay, let me rub that out to show you again. Oh, it takes a while to rub out, doesn't it? Dear me. Okay, so all I'm saying in this unknown expression, in this algebraic expression, is an unknown value divided, which is what this line represents, by 2. Okay, unknown value divided by 2. And then my final one, it looks a little bit funny. It says 2a, but it doesn't have an operation in it. And some of you might be thinking, okay, we've done addition, we've done subtraction, we've done division. Where's multiplication? Okay, instead of writing it as 2 with a times symbol or a multiplication symbol, a, we actually just write the algebraic expression 2a. So if you ever see an unknown value with a number straight before it and no operation, that means multiplication. So we have 4 different algebraic expressions in front of us here. A plus 2, A minus 2, A divided by 2, A multiplied by 2, or 2A. They are all algebraic expressions because they use our fancy thing here called a pronumeral to represent an unknown value. Okay, now we're going to apply some of this knowledge that we've just learned. I need you to write the following definition, guys. This one up here into your workbooks. It says algebraic expressions also come in the form of word problems. Okay, so they also come in the form of word problems that require us to translate it from a worded question into an algebraic expression. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is like you to write the word problem and then the solution as we go through it. So 9 less than x. Very simple. X subtract 9. 9 less than x. Okay, because we're starting with x and we say 9 less than it. Very straightforward. Okay, next example. 4 more than y. 4 more than y. Okay, so we know we're adding 4 to y. That's the first thing. So we go y plus 4. Okay, 4 more. When we go more, we add, whereas in the previous question, when we go less, we subtract. Okay, 4 more than y. Y plus 4. Okay. There we go. A number divided by 4. Now, we haven't been given a pronumeral here. It just says a number divided by 4. So I'm going to use n. You could use P, you could use Q, you could use W. It doesn't matter. All this pronumeral, or letter of the alphabet, does is represents an unknown value. It doesn't matter what it is it doesn't matter what letter it is unless you've been particularly given one. In this case, it just says a number divided by 4, so I haven't been given one. So I might just represent the number with n divided by 4. Really straightforward, guys. N divided by 4. Now, this one gets a little bit trickier. It says, the plumber added $35 to her bill. Again, we know, added, addition, okay? And we're knowing we're adding 35. But we haven't been given a pronumeral. But it says her bill. So I might use B to represent the bill. So the plumber added $35 to her bill. So I'd say B plus 35. That's a great way to represent it. Okay, what else have we got? The last one. 35 fewer people attended school than the number expected. Now, it doesn't say add, it doesn't say more, it doesn't say less, it says fewer. Now, if fewer people attended, that must mean there's less people coming, which must mean we're subtracting. So, I again haven't been given a pronumeral. I haven't been told which pronumeral it is. So, if we're talking about attendance at school, I might use A. A minus 35. And that will get me a number of people who attended school, and it will be a correct algebraic expression. Attendance minus 35 will get me the number of people. And that's it, guys. That's the basics of algebraic expression.